Hello everyone and welcome to this momentous occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, today is January 31st, 2016, and as for the very first patron event of the new year, I've decided it is the return of the Rock-A-Thon. It's Rock-A-Thon 2.0, ladies and gents. So thank you for those of you who are actually here live on stream. There's more and more people joining by the second here, okay? Thank you for those of you who are watching on demand on YouTube. This is the second Rock-A-Thon that I'm doing, Rock Band 4 Marathon. It is in celebration of hitting our funding level on Patreon for the month of December. So first and foremost, before we even begin anything, I must take time out to absolutely thank everyone for contributing to my Patreon in the month of December. We exceeded the goal funding for that month, and that is why this is all possible. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the fact that you guys like what I do and want to see me keep doing this full time. All right. So how's this going to work? This is going to be a little bit different than the last Rock-A-Thon that I did for a few different reasons. All right. Number one, the first reason that this is different is because I am now going to be playing songs today that the patrons from the month of December nominated on. So I made a thread on my forums on thekingofhate.com in the month of January, and the patrons who contributed in December all posted up songs that they thought that they would really like to see me perform today. And I went ahead and I purchased pretty much every single song that was suggested as long as it was available. There was one that would not work, and I don't know why. I tried to buy it like 3 times, and it just would not download the song. Now, it might show up. I actually was having issues with Rock Band 4, where I was buying songs and trying to install them, and then the songs would not show up in the game. But then I would restart the game, and then it would show up. So, pretty crazy. I don't understand how that works. That sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm hoping the songs load today. That would really suck, because I'm not kidding. I probably dropped about $30 last night on music for this game for today's marathon. And boy, the variety of songs suggested by the patrons, there's some great classic rock in there, such as Van Halen, Meatloaf, some really classic like power ballads from the 80s, which I think I'm really going to enjoy doing because I know a lot of them. I actually know a lot of the lyrics to those songs. And then mixed it in with pop music. Yeah, some people picked songs, if you can believe it, stuff like Miley Cyrus and Lady Gaga, some of which I'll probably know and some of which I won't know. Like, I don't know a Miley Cyrus song at all. So good luck trying to have it. I'm going to try to do it, but I don't know how well that's going to go. So that's going to be pretty fun. You know, going through not only the songs that were normally in the game, but a lot of the songs that I bought during the last Rock-A-Thon back in November, and then ones that were suggested by the patrons over the past month. So that's difference number 1 in this Rock-A-Thon, okay? Difference number 2, for those who are interested. Last Rock-A-Thon, which like I said, way back in November, I was very apprehensive. And the reason I was apprehensive is because it was the very first time I'd ever done a music game. All right? It was the very first time that I had done anything with copywritten performances and or musicians, etc. I was very nervous because even though I'm under a managed partnership with Machinima, I frequently get issues. I still get issues on my YouTube channels. Content ID, copyright issues that are all bogus. And the bottom line is doing a Let's Play of Rock Band 4 should be covered under fair use. But there was no guarantee. Alright, there was absolutely no guarantee. So I did last Rock-A-Thon, the first one that I ever did back in November, as one freaking video. It was a 7.5 hour long video on YouTube. And I got hundreds of complaints from people who were like, man, Phil, you know, this Rock-A-Thon is gold. We love it. It's something different. There's a lot of funny moments. But you made it one video and it's almost unwatchable because, you know, trying to skip between a 7-hour video and remember where you were and stuff like that is just, it's a real chore. And why did you do it that way? And the bottom line was, I had to do it that way because, quite simply, I didn't know if I was going to get copyright issues. And if I did, I could only afford to have it on one video. You know, if one video gets shut down for copyright issues, not a big deal. I could get that cleared up. But let's say I had made that playthrough a bunch of videos, and a bunch of videos got flagged for copyright, I might have had my whole channel shut down. So I couldn't take that risk, all right? I just couldn't. Couldn't take the risk. It was too much of a liability for my channel. So I made it as one video. And it is what it is. You know, that's still live. You can still watch that on DSPGaming. It sucks that it is one 7.5 hour long video. But that was just an experiment. Now, the good news is that in the 2 months since I did the original Rock-A-Thon, okay, no issues whatsoever have happened. I didn't get one content ID match, and I didn't get one copyright issue. Nothing. No problems. So, I surely expected I was going to get at least one. I got nothing. So being that I've got nothing, I get the feeling that my managed partnership with Machinima is kind of protecting me. And in addition to that, you know, this Rock Band 4 game was actually sent to me as one of the many games that I received via Machinima as like a promo copy for things last fall. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe Harmonix is giving me leeway to do what I want. I don't know. Harmonix, the company that makes the game. I have no idea. All I know is I, had no issues. I'm happy about that. So today I'm going to be doing this like a standard video game playthrough. And what I mean by that is I'm going to be doing probably 2-3 songs at a shot here in one video. So the videos won't be short. It's not like they're going to be like 3-minute long videos, but probably 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes depending on what we're doing in the video. And that should be good. And that's much easier on the viewership for YouTube, people who are used to videos that long and not a 7-hour freaking video. That should be good. And I'm happy about that because I want to give you the kind of stuff that you're used to on DSPGaming. I obviously don't want to go outside of the normal formula of stuff, but I had to last time. We seem good now. So, everything seems good. One final thing that's going to be different between this Rock-A-Thon and the last one. I now have a new channel on YouTube that's called KO Gaming. Alright, KO Gaming is the place where I take all of my gameplay, my raw gameplay from DSPGaming, and I do edited montages, best of the week, highlights, game reviews, first impressions videos, and I'm going to be taking, videos from this Rock-A-Thon. I'm sure, undoubtedly, there's going to be funny moments in this Rock-A-Thon of me doing these songs. And I'm going to put those into this week's Hits of the Week highlights, which will be released at the end of this week, on usually it's around Friday, over on KO Gaming. So, if you have not yet checked out my new channel, KO Gaming, you can find it at youtube.com/KO Gaming 1. That's the web address to get right to the channel. As of right now, I believe it has around 4,500 subscribers and climbing. I'm very pleased. The channel's only been out for 2 weeks. It only has like 5 or 6 videos on it. And the viewership is increasing. The sub count is increasing. This is what I wanted. A slow build. And so hopefully if you have not checked it out yet, you will. I get the feeling you're going to like what you find over there. Most people who have checked out the channel are like, wow, this is so different from what Phil usually puts out. It's really well done. And, people are appreciative of change. Okay? So, hopefully, you will check it out. And, sub, don't worry, because that channel, unlike DSPGaming, where there's constant tons of gameplay videos, that channel only has, like, maybe 2 videos a week. So, feel free to sub to it, and you're not going to get your inbox flooded with 500 videos, okay? And I'm directly taking feedback on the stuff that I put over there to improve the videos. I've already cut down on the length of the video time. I've used different jump cuts and different font styles and techniques that people have been saying, do this, it'll make it a little better. And I think every video I put out on that channel, I'm improving a little bit. So hopefully you'll check out that channel. In addition, I have also been increasing my vlogging over on the King of Hate Vlogs. If you have not checked that out recently, that's my vlogging channel on YouTube. Just this week in particular, I had one video where I basically did a recap and my thoughts on the Royal Rumble 2016. I had another video where I gave my thoughts about Star Wars The Force Awakens after finally seeing it. This week was Ask the King, which is my monthly Q&A show. And yesterday I put out a new DSP Tries It where we did a baked good, which we almost never do. Usually it's fast food. This week was a baked good. So, ladies and gents, having a fun time this year, enjoying the new formula, enjoying everything I'm doing. Thank you to those of you who have been very supportive. I know that so far this year, has been slow. There's been almost no new games. That's all going to change. This week we've got the first Black Ops 3 DLC. After that, we've got the new Naruto game. We've got Firewatch. We've got Unravel. You got Street Fighter 5 coming out shortly. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Far Cry Primal. Twilight Princess HD. The new Hitman game, UFC. I'm going to play MLB this year, probably. And that's just in the next 2 months. There's that much new stuff. You know what I mean? Pretty crazy. So, a fun year coming up. Thank you for those who've been supporting me all along. And thank you for being here for this Rock Band Marathon. Now, let's explain how this Rock Band Marathon is going to work. Let's get to business here. And then we'll end with the gratuitous plugs and we'll get started with gameplay. Alright? This is going to be about roughly, we'll say roughly, a 7-hour stream. I always say it's around 7 hours. Now, that's not a guarantee of 7 hours of gameplay. In particular, this stream, where it's physically taxing to keep playing the guitar. Last time, my hand was killing me by the end of the stream. And, of course, my voice, too. It tends to get worn out over the course of the stream. So, you know, it's going to be based on my physical limitations how long we can go here. But, last time, I started around, 12:30, just like we did today. And the stream went on until around 7 p.m.-ish Pacific time. So you can expect around 6 to 7 hours of musical performances here. The first thing I want to do once we get started is jump in and I want to show you the games that I purchased, alright? Or the games that I purchased, excuse me. The songs that I purchased. That's what I want to show you. Okay? And then once I show you the songs that I've purchased, then we're going to very briefly, probably maybe 30 minutes or so, I want to jump back into the campaign of the game, simply because I want to get used to playing it again. It's been 2 months since I touched it. I want to get used to the guitar again, okay? So you gotta be a little patient, maybe 30 minutes to intro here. I'm gonna probably just go through whatever songs they put into the playlist for the campaign of the game to get used to playing it again. And then once we do that for a little bit, then I will start doing requests with the stream chat, where people will look at the song list of what I've purchased and start requesting songs. And I'll probably be doing, a good set of requested songs to start. And then, quite honestly, I'll probably start taking a break. And then I'll come back from a break and we'll do some more. And what I'll do, maybe I'll do a mix of classic rock stuff that I want to do and things that the stream chat are asking for. Alright? So it's going to be good. It's going to be a fun stream. And by the end of the stream, I get the feeling we're going to be having some awesome performances, some terrible performances, some great music, some god-awful music. And hopefully you all enjoy it. I really had fun with the last Rock-A-Thon. I really did. And I certainly hope that you'll enjoy this one as well. Okay? And as I said, don't worry if you cannot be here for the whole stream. Right? If you get busy, you got to take off. That's perfectly fine. Don't worry. Because I will be recording everything. And all this will be uploaded to DSPGaming tonight, actually. As soon as I finish tonight, I'm going to get the videos uploading overnight. And then later this week, like I said, in the Hits of the Week montage that I do on KO Gaming, you're going to see highlights from this as well. So you can watch it live, you can watch it on demand fully, or you can watch the abridged version later this week, depending on what you like, okay? Alright. So, gratuitous plug time. Alright, I'm going to do 2 gratuitous plugs. The first is my girlfriend's business, The Black Current, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. She's actually, if you can believe it, 1 order short of her quota for the month. Usually she has a quota of a certain number of orders. She's come up 1 short this month, but it was a rough month because coming off of Christmas, a lot of people actually ordered a bunch of stuff for Christmas. She far exceeded her quotas for December. And then this month was like pulling teeth because, most people ordered stuff already for Christmas. They're not looking to order another product from a business that they like right away. But her handmade soaps are amazing. They're much better than the soaps you'll buy in the store. They're not detergent bars that'll dry out your skin or make it oily. They leave it perfectly clean, good feeling, fresh feeling. They smell great. And they're much better for you than those detergent bars as well that you buy at the grocery store. Her wax tart melts are a great alternative to a candle, which, makes your house smell good, but is dangerous because it's open flame. What if you have pets, right? Or fire hazards? These wax tart melts are much safer. So you can check out her business at etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrent. And actually, Gino Saji in the stream chat just posted up the link if you want to check it out. I'll be honest. The shipping is reasonable if you're in the United States, and it's a little pricey if you're international. And that's sadly the fact that the United States shipping stuff is incredibly expensive. It's ridiculous. But she does ship internationally to some countries, not all. So if you're not even in the United States, but you're interested, still give it a look. It's a possibility she may be able to ship to you. All right? So that's Gratuitous plug number 1. And now, Gratuitous plug number 2. Last but not least, everyone. Patreon, duh. Patreon is what made this stream possible. It's what made this event possible. I've done so many fun things as a result of Patreon adopting it last year. I seriously can't believe how much positivity has come out of the events that I've done as a result of Patreon, all right? This year in particular, Patreon support is more important than ever because I took a huge pay cut from Machinima, and if I'm going to keep doing this full time, I need more Patreon support than I've gotten in the past, quite honestly. You know, it's last year I used the Patreon money to improve stuff like my microphone, soundproofing my office, taking time out to learn how to do my green screen and stuff like that. And this year, the Patreon money is going to pay my bills because unfortunately I'm losing so much money compared to what I used to make. And by the way, just so everyone knows, the month of January was very successful. I actually checked it. Viewership-wise, January was good. January was on par with how I did last year. The problem is, because of my new contract with Machinima, I made way less money, which sucks. It's like, wow, your performance is dead on with how you've been doing. You did a great job, and now you make less money. And it sucks. So, you know, not that I'm putting it on anyone's shoulders, but I'm saying if you watch my daily streams, if you watch my daily on-demand content, if you like my new edited content on KO Gaming, you like my increase in vlogging over on the King of Hate vlogs, you want to see me be successful and keep being able to do this full-time, then please check out patreon.com/darksidephil and consider pledging. You get personal perks such as thank you, shout-outs in videos, whether it's a verbal shout-out or a text shout-out, thank you for your pledge. You can get your question answered on Ask the King. You can get a private Q&A video made, but for my dollar, I would say the best perk this month in particular is if you contribute $5 or more to my Patreon in the next, 11 hours, because there's only 11 hours left in the month of January, all right, you will be able to nominate and vote on games for the Patron's Choice playthrough. There's a Patron's Choice playthrough award level this month. If we hit our funding level in the next 11 hours or so, it's going to be patrons nominating and voting on a game for me to play. Last year, the games that won this event were Minecraft, Persona 4, and Fallout New Vegas, all of which were incredibly successful. People loved those projects. So I would love to see what people would nominate and vote on this time around. So please, if you have not yet, consider pledging to my Patreon in the next 11 hours. All right? All right, and last but not least, if you would like to support and let me keep doing this full time, this is a new thing. If you take a look at the description of the stream you're watching right now on YouTube, you probably can't see it if you're watching it on my website, thekingofhate.com. But if you're watching this stream live on YouTube on DSPGaming, in the description of the video, in the description of the stream, there's a link. This is my Amazon associate link. If you buy stuff on Amazon.com and you use this link to do it, so let's say you were going to buy, I don't know, a book on Amazon. Click the link in the description of the video. It takes you to Amazon. Go buy the book, and I get referral credit for it. And, you know, I'm going to be putting specific links in things, like if there's a new game out, I'll put a link to buy that game in the description of my videos. But if you use that link to buy anything on Amazon, I get referral credit. And that, if people use this link frequently and spread the word about it, this could be a potential source of income for me that will make up for the pay cut that I got from Machinima. But that's the thing. People need to remember there's a link. You use it when you buy stuff on Amazon. It helps me out tremendously. All right? So please do. Especially if you are someone who frequently buys stuff off of Amazon.com. I am one of those people. When I buy stuff, I typically will buy it from Amazon before I buy it from anyone else. Because I know they got great shipping. I know that they have great customer service. That's why I get my stuff from Amazon. And I am an Amazon Prime member, so I get stuff with free 2-day shipping and all this on-demand video and stuff. So, alright. Gratuitous plug, gratuitous plug, gratuitous plug. I know you're getting tired of it. Yes, we're going to get started momentarily here with gameplay. But I want to thank everyone one more time for your ongoing support, for your viewership. Thank you for being here for Rock Band 2.0, or the Rock-A-Thon 2.0, excuse me. And, Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is looking to be a positive year. I've been waiting all month for new stuff. Finally, this week, new stuff. And, you know, new stuff every week for the next 3 months. Hopefully, we'll get lots of interest around all my channels on YouTube. People will be reinvigorated to watch my stuff. And I'm hoping things will turn out well. We will see. All right. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you being here. Let us get started with Rock-A-Thon 2.0. Here we go.